The Renaissance in Italy. Andrea Mantegna. Born in the humble town of Isola di Carturo near Padua, Italy in 1431, Mantegna entered a world pulsating with change. The 15th century was a period of transition, marked by the revival of classical ideas and the burgeoning humanist movement. It was a time when Italy was a patchwork of city-states, each boasting its own unique culture and patronage of the arts. Against this backdrop, young Andrea Mantegna found himself immersed in the vibrant, artistic milieu of Padua. Here, he studied under the tutelage of the renowned painter Francesco Squarcione, whose unconventional methods and emphasis on classical antiquity would leave an indelible mark on Mantegna's artistic development. Under Squarcione's guidance, Mantegna honed his skills as a draftsman and painter, mastering techniques that would later distinguish him as one of the leading figures of the Italian Renaissance. Yet, it was not only Squarcione who shaped Mantegna's artistic vision. He was also influenced by the works of other masters such as Donatello and Jacopo Bellini, whose innovative approaches to form and perspective left an indelible impression on the young artist. As Mantegna matured, his talent began to attract attention beyond the confines of Padua. In 1453, he was commissioned to paint a series of frescoes for the Ovetari Chapel in the Church of the Eremitani, a project that would showcase his mastery of perspective and foreshortening techniques. These frescoes, depicting scenes from the lives of St. James and Christopher, heralded Mantegna's arrival as a major artistic force in northern Italy. Throughout his illustrious career, Mantegna's artistic genius continued to flourish. His innovative use of perspective, keen attention to detail, and mastery of classical themes captivated audiences and inspired a new generation of artists. Among his notable pupils were the likes of Giovanni Bellini and Marco Zoppo, who would carry on Mantegna's legacy long after his passing. One of the most striking features of Mantegna's style is his meticulous attention to detail. Whether depicting landscapes, architecture, or human anatomy, Mantegna approached his subjects with a keen eye for precision and accuracy. His ability to render intricate textures, from the weathered stone of ancient ruins to the delicate folds of drapery, imbued his works with a sense of realism that was unparalleled in his time. Mantegna's mastery of perspective was another hallmark of his style. Influenced by the classical ideals of symmetry and proportion, he employed innovative techniques to create depth and spatial coherence in his compositions. Through the use of foreshortening and vanishing points, Mantegna achieved a sense of three-dimensionality that brought his scenes to life with remarkable clarity and dynamism. In addition to his technical prowess, Mantegna was also celebrated for his bold and dramatic compositions. He had a penchant for depicting scenes of epic grandeur, whether it be monumental battle scenes or solemn religious narratives. Mantegna's compositions often featured strong diagonal lines and dynamic poses, imbuing his works with a sense of energy and movement that drew viewers into the heart of the action. Furthermore, Mantegna's fascination with classical antiquity permeated his work, influencing both his subject matter and his stylistic choices. He drew inspiration from ancient Roman art and literature, incorporating motifs such as triumphal arches, classical architecture, and mythological themes into his paintings and sculptures. This classical influence lent Mantegna's work a timeless quality that transcended the confines of his own era. His most renowned paintings are Lamentation of Christ, circa 1480. This iconic painting, also known as the Dead Christ, is a poignant portrayal of the aftermath of Christ's crucifixion. Mantegna's composition emphasizes the lifeless body of Christ, tenderly cradled by Mary and surrounded by grieving figures. Through his meticulous attention to detail and expressive use of light and shadow, Mantegna evokes a sense of profound sorrow and human vulnerability. The painting serves as a powerful meditation on the themes of suffering, redemption, and the fragility of life, inviting viewers to contemplate the mysteries of faith and mortality. The Triumphs of Caesar, circa 1484 to 1492. A series of 9 monumental paintings, The Triumphs of Caesar is a tour de force of Mantegna's artistic vision and technical skill. Commissioned by Ludovico Gonzaga, the Duke of Mantua, the cycle depicts scenes from Julius Caesar's triumphal procession through Rome. Each painting captures a different aspect of the procession, from the victorious generals and captive prisoners to the elaborate floats and symbolic imagery. Mantegna's use of perspective and foreshortening creates a sense of grandeur and spectacle, immersing viewers in the pageantry of ancient Rome. Beyond its historical significance, the cycle also serves as a commentary on power, ambition, and the transient nature of earthly glory. The Agony in the Garden, circa 1458 to 1460. This hauntingly beautiful painting depicts the moment of Christ's anguish in the Garden of Gethsemane as he prays before his impending betrayal and crucifixion. Mantegna's composition focuses on the solitary figure of Christ, bathed in moonlight and surrounded by the looming presence of ancient olive trees. The painting's subdued palette and ethereal atmosphere convey a sense of spiritual intensity and existential struggle. Through his sensitive portrayal of Christ's humanity and divine grace, Mantegna invites viewers to contemplate the mysteries of faith and the redemptive power of Christ's sacrifice. The Dead Christ, circa 1501. Another powerful depiction of Christ's lifeless body, The Dead Christ is a deeply moving exploration of grief, loss, and the human condition. Mantegna's portrayal of Christ's lifeless form, laid out on a stone slab with wounds still visible, is rendered with exquisite realism and pathos. Surrounding figures, including Mary, John the Baptist, and Mary Magdalene, express profound sorrow and disbelief, their faces contorted in anguish. Through his sensitive depiction of human emotion and his profound understanding of Christian theology, Mantegna creates a work of transcendent beauty and spiritual resonance. The Madonna of the Rocks, circa 1480. This exquisite painting, also known as the Virgin of the Rocks, is a testament to Mantegna's mastery of composition, symbolism, and religious iconography. Set against a backdrop of rugged cliffs and verdant foliage, the Virgin Mary is depicted with the infant Christ and St. John the Baptist in a serene and intimate setting. Mantegna's use of chiaroscuro and subtle color harmonies imbues the scene with a sense of ethereal beauty and defying grace. The painting's intricate symbolism, including the presence of angels and symbolic flowers, invites viewers to contemplate the mysteries of the Incarnation and the role of Mary as the Mother of God. Andrea Mantegna's passing marked the end of an era in the Italian Renaissance art world. He died on September 13, 1506 in Mantua, leaving behind a legacy that continues to resonate through the annals of art history.